on to you Libras out here? So you have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then you Libras also have the Seven of Cups. So these three cards right here for you Libras. Honestly, a lot of you Libras don't want to be frustrated anymore with someone that doesn't want to work well together with you, and they want to essentially just give you a difficult time. You Libras want to be able to actually get along with someone where you and this person are on the same page. And if you and this person can't be on the same type of time where the two of you agree a little bit more, and things are too disagreeable, you will walk away from them. Because it's not about having a person be a dog, right? It's not about them being a dog to you and them just doing everything that you want. That's not what this is about. This is about understanding that fine balance between being agreeable and disagreeable. And when someone is too disagreeable with you, you got to essentially leave them alone because they're doing too much. You know, it's like, okay, we get it. You want to prove a point. Okay, but it's stupid because it's time wasting, you know? And again, I don't know who they be trying to prove the point to because nobody told them that they had to prove that point in the first place. So you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. You can take it or leave it. And this is what I mean when I say that, you know, it's crazy to see who they be trying to prove the point to. Because let you be a Libra that has a life of your own, and that you've healed, and that you're not worrying about having to essentially dip in and out of relationships, and you focusing on what you got to do and learning how to heal yourself instead of bringing baggage to another relationship. Let you be that way. All it is that you're ultimately going to get, right, is a person, or what you're going to see, I should say, and get, is a person that you can tell is not ready for a relationship, and more than likely may not ever really be ready, because all they want to do is waste your time. They out here, you want to go to Mickey D's, and they talking about, you want to go to Mickey D's, and they talking about take them to a 5-star restaurant. You lucky you getting McDonald's. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it comes down to what is it that these people really want, right? It's like movie critics. That's OD when it comes to, or doing too much when it comes to movies. It's like, what do you want to see? What do you actually want to see? How good of a movie does it have to really be? You know, my gosh, be satisfied with something, you know, as long as it's not trash, where the acting is terrible and the storyline doesn't make sense and there's a lot of plot holes in it, and, you know, a lot of things that are just wacky and, you know, cartoonish and doesn't really make a whole lot of sense and everything like that, I can understand. But if it's something that's halfway decent, it's like, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? What exactly is going on, right? Same thing with this element. What exactly is this person looking for, right? So a lot of you Libras understand that you're not going to put up with someone like this. This isn't necessarily about you Libras particularly putting up with someone, although you could be. But this is more so, this is a dovetail of you, or a ducktail of you Libras, very much so just understanding that, you know, somebody's going to be a headache, you know, immediately in a relationship. Why wait? As a waste of your own time. The relationship is not going to get better, because in dysfunctional relationships, right, usually the beginning of the relationship is very good and then it gets terrible after that. But a person is going to be terrible up front. What do you think the relationship is going to be like as time go on? That's the height of the relationship, right? Because most relationships, the height of the relationship is actually the front, the beginning of it. You know, if that's the height of the relationship, aka the beginning of it, and it's already bad, what does the So the Eight of Cups now and the Empress right here represents how a lot of you have to understand that what you got going on is you're leaving that alone for a much more carefree, happier lifestyle. You glad, and a lot of you Libras are glad that you actually made that decision, because what I'm seeing here is this is about you making said decision, and you're glad that you've made that decision. Stay away from the foolishness, stay away from the idiocracy, staying away from the dysfunction, staying away from all of that stuff. And you have a path now, a simple path where you very much so understand what it is that you're doing and what you want to do. You know, there's not a lot of people really in the way too much like that. The Empress represents you, Libras. So, and you also have to remain focused as well with the things that you want to do. Remain focused of those things, because if you don't, you're going to get sidetracked. The Three of Pentacles, the World, and the Queen of Pentacles is about how you're in a situation where for you, just stay away from them. You know, stay away from anybody that just wants to waste your time. And the Three of Pentacles, only hang out with people who is going to show you that they see you as valuable, really. You know, I'm not saying that it has to be transactional from a standpoint where they're coming in with a bag and giving you $500,000. You know, although that would be astute. You know, that would definitely be convenient. But I mean, as long as they're actually willing to do right by you and they're coming to you correctly, I mean, there's not really much more that you can ask for, right? You can't really ask someone to be beholding to you. The World and the Queen of Pentacles represents, and just protect yourself at all times. You know, make sure that you're good above all else. Make sure that you are healing and that you have it to essentially give, because it's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible if you have to be in a relationship with someone and you don't want to be in it. Excuse me, you don't want to be in a relationship because it's terrible. The person is really bumming you out, making you feel like you trash, bringing you down. They're constantly on your head, talking about where you've been every 5 minutes. It's not a functional relationship. You know, I've been in those types of would have been relationships. I got I got up on out of there as soon as I could. Soon as I had an opportunity, I was like, all right, it's time for me to bounce, because I wasn't even gonna play games with that. As soon as I'm doing my thing, and because you know what I'm saying, because I always let them know. And this is another thing too. Like I said before, it's not a very good thing for them when they do this. If they are adults, they're supposed to understand that adults are out here making money. They conducting their business. This is why I can tell a lot of times. People look at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm talking to my hyena friends at the time, that's why I stopped hanging out with them. They hyenas. It's because they would tell me, yo, you wildin'. Let me tell you something, Libra, right? And this is what I've been talking about for the longest time. You know somebody really got it bad and you don't need to be hanging out with them when you talking to them, and once again, they got to call you a lot. They got to call you every day, right? And the two of you aren't living together. That's how it is that you know that this person doesn't really have a whole lot going on. Because if they do, why are they calling you every day? Why are they getting so bent out of shape if they don't hear from you for a couple of days? Chill out. You have things to do. Think about it. If you're an adult, you have things to do. You don't have time to constantly be sitting up on the phone or texting this person back and forth. This is why I don't be getting down with that. I don't be getting down with that. That type of stuff, that type of nonsense, I don't be getting down like that. Right? Because of what it also says to me about that person, to piggyback off of what I just said, you don't have anything going on. Because if you did, you wouldn't be calling me. So this is an issue. That's a deal breaker right then and there, because you don't have anything to do all day. And the mere fact that you calling me, again, you don't respect my time. But then again, they don't respect anything. But you don't respect my time because what is the goal here? You assume that I don't have anything. Like I really dub a lot of people who get bent out of shape when I tell them I got things to do. It's like, yeah, I don't care how you feel about that. I have things to do. You know, you're not my family. If we were in a relationship, like if you Libras are in a relationship with somebody and then the person built themselves up to being your significant other, a committed relationship, then you can consider them family, right? Family comes before your career. When you're just now starting off getting to know somebody, they're not family. So this ideology of where you been, what's going on, you're not my family. And it's not to say that the person, see, a healthy person isn't even going to call you all that amount of times. A healthy person, they're going to call you, you know, and they're going to ask you what's going on, but, you know, because they want some information. But when you tell them that you have things to do at X, Y, Z, or whatever the case may be, first and foremost, a healthy person is not going to assume that they can call you every single minute of the day. A healthy person is going to understand this person got things to do. I have things to do. I'm not going to be sitting up here calling the person noon in the after, you know, at 12 p.m. in the afternoon or noon. I'm not going to be calling them 10 a.m. I'm not going to be over here calling them, you know, different times of the day and stuff like this. You know, I don't have anything to do. This person doesn't have anything to do. They're going to understand the fact that you have things to do because it's common sense. When you are an adult, you naturally have things to do because you have to learn to take care of yourself. You got to get some money. You got to get a job. You got to start up a business. You got to pay the bills around this mug. So if you were telling me that the person is going to constantly hound you down, get upset with you, be all upset, constantly trying to get on your case about why you ain't contacting them back, that's a dub, because what are you doing all day? You know, we will have our place and our time to actually hang out and spend quality time, but we also have things that we got to do. We're not teenagers where we're being taken care of by our parents and we don't have to do anything but just do teenage stuff and save our money and save our allowance or whatever. You know, we are adults. We have to work, you know. 8 hours out of the day, I'm at work. What do you think is happening here? You understand? So let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. The Temperance, Four of Cups, Four of Wands, 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Anytime someone doesn't understand, these are what the cards are saying. Anytime someone doesn't understand clear boundaries that they should understand, like the working situation, you need to leave them alone. Because those people are warped. Those people are warped is what it means. You know, don't get on their case. The best thing for you to do is to leave before now they start making it a competition of I can occupy and monetize, and monopolize all your time. That's why it is that you shouldn't get too much on them regularly, right? You can do it, I guess, sometimes because we're not robots. But the majority of the times, right, if you're in your good consciousness, if you're in your good mind, don't even get on their case about it. Just vanish. So I definitely understand it, Libra. You're just getting to know people, but, you know, you can kind of see the issues popping up before they become a big issue. A lot of these people got abandonment issues. Soon as you doing your own thing, it's like this person, soon as you're doing your own thing, it's like this person is like, they don't know how to respect that. So comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100,000 subscribers. Peace.